Flavors. Flavors are used for candy, perfumes, drugs. Wait a minute. Drugs? Yeah. Who would flavor drugs? And when I say drugs, I mostly mean e-cigarettes, Juuls, and stuff like that. Let me tell you a little fact. You want to know why they flavor vape pens? Well, drug companies started flavoring their products, and so many people die of these products. Here, let me get a little bit more specific. Cigarette smoking is responsible for more than 480,000 deaths per year in the United States, including more than 41,000 deaths resulting from secondhand smoke exposure. Thus, about 1 in 5 deaths annually, or 1,300 deaths every day. On average, smokers die 10 years earlier than non-smokers.
So how many people do you see at your school that smoke or vape?
It's tricky because it's not really in the forefront. You just hear rumors, you see a lot of people do it very unconsciously. By that I mean they don't conceal it very well, honestly. And so you see them smoking sometimes right outside campus and out in the day, but people don't really care that much because even if it's a rule, it's just going to happen.
Cigarette companies have made it so hard not to be so attracted to the vape pens and e-cigs. So many kids are becoming addicted to them because of flavors like sparkly unicorn, watermelon, pretty pink princess, apple pie, and stuff like that. And for more fun facts, which you guys might already know this, that it isn't even the smoking that kills you. Cigarette smoking is linked to many different cancer types like mouth, throat, lung, bladder, and many others. This is because cigarettes contain many chemicals and carcinogens or cancer-related substances. Smoking also has numerous other health-related side effects, which I'm not going to say because we have way too much to talk about. According to the American Cancer Society, when people take even the smallest amounts, nicotine causes good feelings and distracts you from the not good feelings. This makes the tobacco user want more. It acts on the chemistry of the brain and central nervous system, affecting the smoker's mood. Nicotine works very much like other acting drugs by flooding the brain with a chemical called dopamine. Nicotine also gives a little bit of an adrenaline rush, not enough to notice, but enough to speed up the heart and raise the blood pressure.
What have you learned about tobacco use and drugs like that?
I think it's kind of stupid, personally. The drugs make you happy, but why don't you just be happy with your family, you know? Go on an adventure or go on a hike out in the wilderness and enjoy family time instead of just making a piece of paper make you feel happy.
Do you have any family members that use drugs or smoke or vape?
My grandma and grandpa smoke, and my dad, when he broke both of his ankles, they gave him this medicine, and it made his body so relaxed that he stopped breathing.
When the nicotine reaches the brain, its effects will only last a few minutes. Then it wears off, making the user go through withdrawal, thereby increasing the need to light up another cigarette or take another vape hit in order to stop the negative withdrawal side effects. This is the process in which one becomes addicted to nicotine. Nicotine is a highly addictive substance and can be as addictive as heroin. What's worse is that the e-cigs can have higher levels of nicotine than a traditional cigarette. One vape pen can equal 20 normal cigarettes, according to Johns Hopkins Medical. In 2015, the U.S. Surgeon General reported that e-cigarette among high school students had increased by 900%, and 40% of young e-cigarette users had never smoked regular tobacco. With e-cigarettes, vape pens, Juul, and tobacco products, kids are getting hooked on them way too easily these days. It's scary with the high teen use rate because you're making your lifestyle dependent on cigarettes and e-cigs. You could be exploring your world, doing what you love, like acting, drawing, playing with your friends, sports, going out to lunch, movies, sleepovers, adventures, all instead of being a slave to addiction.
I've seen you've been making a topic for a group about awareness of flavored drugs like tobacco and e-cigarettes. Can you explain why you picked that topic?
Well, I picked it, I could have picked anything, but I picked this one because I feel like it's just the biggest problem that we have, like, well, other than oceans and paper and stuff, but...
Is there any advice or anything you want to say to people who want to quit or anything that could give them awareness for them to quit smoking or using e-cigarettes, Juuls, and anything like that?
Well, the thing is, I never want to force anyone to do anything. I don't, because this is their life. This is what they choose to do. I won't be controlling of that, but just so you know, like, this stuff is killing people and it's a severe problem. And if you are trying to quit, I'm really proud of you. Keep it up. And if you're just like, whatever, then that's how you're gonna choose to spend your life and not do anything else that actually would make you happy or anything like that.